Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Bitcoin Chris checking in yet again. Happy Thursday. Feels like a Friday, but it's Thursday. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's a beautiful day outside. You got some clouds up above, but nevertheless, it's still a beautiful day outside. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, and make sure that you guys are, following me on IG, follow me on Twitter. If you're already following me on Twitter, head over to YouTube, hit that like, share, subscribe for me. We're going to be giving away 50,000 Satoshis to two people who subscribe to the YouTube channel. So we're going to do this once a month. So every month I'm going to be giving away 50,000 Satoshis. It's probably going to have to come down a little bit with the price of Bitcoin going up. So I'm actually live on IG, but I'm about to get off here. So let me get off here. Let me get off here. All right, cool. So it's Friday. Feels like it's not even Friday. It feels like a Friday, but then again, it feels like a Saturday. But then again, when you stack your Bitcoin and have your own business and do what you want to do, every day is Friday. So head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get $10 free Bitcoin. Set up your automatic DCA. Not only that, we're having a party in July, so make sure you guys check out bit-exit.com right down here and get your tickets. 149 for general admission, does come with food included for both days. And then if you get VIP, food and alcohol is included, and you can stay at the Airbnb that we do have. So make sure you guys go get your tickets. It's in July, so you have plenty of time to stack up. All right. So what we're gonna do today, of course, jump into the Bitcoin price. We're gonna jump into some tweets. I'm gonna address some things and go over what I think is gonna happen tomorrow. I think we're gonna pump tomorrow. So with that being said, hit that like, hit that share, and subscribe, and let's jump right into the Bitcoin price, the Bitcoin price, the Bitcoin price. Excellent. So here we are. I drew some fibs earlier. If you're in the Discord, then you already know this has already been drawn for you guys down in the Discord. And if you guys want to join the Discord, click the link in the bio where I give out my plays. I give out information on how to start your business, grow a business, scale a business, information on about credit, how to build your personal credit, how to get business credit, all that good stuff. So not only are we trading and making money in there with Bitcoin, but we're also teaching you how to, you know, tr- trade responsibly. We recommend that you don't trade. I recommend that you don't trade. Just stack your Bitcoin and chill. But if you want to trade, trade with a baby bag. And not only that, again, you can learn about business and credit, which are very important. So make sure you guys click that link in the bio and join the Discord if you would like to level up. All right. So here we are. Looking at the Fibonacci's, I drew the top to bottom fibs from here, which is the high, which is 73.8, down to our lows, which is 60,500. And our fib is here at about 68,000 to 69,000. So I am expecting, excuse me, us to hit that 6.618 level. So, and then I drew the highs to the lows. I mean, the lows to the highs here. And then I was expecting us to come down to about 63, which I went over in the Discord and shared these insights a few hours ago. So, you know, we'll see how that plays out. However, looking at Market Cipher, based on Market Cipher, we have the green dot here below and a green dot here, and and the momentum is shifting up. So I think we could head higher, and we may not break below the low here of the point 0.5. So we hit 0.5, 50% retracement, which is fine, right? We usually do anywhere between 382, 0.5, 618. Yo, this bird loud as hell. Why you want to chirp now, bro? You was just chirping all day. Now you want to chirp. Go chirp somewhere else, bro. It's so funny. All right. I got you, bro. I got you. Anyways, so looking here again, I'm looking for the 68,000 level. I would do that 68.5 just to be safe, or just the highs of the resistance, which is 68.2 or 68.3. So that would be the next level if we head higher. So that would be what, a 4%, almost 4% gain there. So if we did a 4%, if you do 25x, 25 times 4, 25, 50, 75, 100, 100% ROI. If you're trading with $1,000, that's, $1,000. If you're trading with $500, that's $500. So, as an example, that's something that you could do. Obviously, the higher the leverage is, bird going crazy. The higher the leverage is, the higher the risk is. So make sure that you don't be a degen like me and trade 35x. I'm actually lowering my leverage to about 25x, so I'm lowering it 10 points there in my trades. So that way I don't get clapped up, because you will get clapped up if you try to over leverage and you try to trade thinking that you know what you're doing. And if you don't use stop losses and you don't set targets like this, you will lose your money. That's why I tell you guys just stack your Bitcoin and chill. So that is the first target there, 68.2. Second target here is 68 to 69,000. So we go to 69,000. We just go to 5%. So that's 125% if you guys want to do that. And then if we head back to highs, which is 73, that's 12%. Or you can even just do 10%, right? Excuse me, which is that 886. Yeah, 886. So 10% at the 886, 10% times 25, 25x. That's obviously 200 and 25%. 225% times 500 is what? 1,125. You do 1,000, 2,250. Cool. So you guys have the opportunity to make some money if you guys want to trade. If not, again, be careful. Just stack your Bitcoin and chill, like I always say. And these are long-term targets that you guys can look for in general using Market Cipher. Link is in the description if you guys want to use Market Cipher. Helps me to trade. We got the VWAP. We have a VWAP wave. It's not really the VWAP, because VWAP is the average price of Bitcoin, and it's usually up here on the chart. But the VWAP that we use for market ciphers down here, we have RSI, stochastic RSI, we have momentum waves, and it looks like everything is primed to pump. So just be on the lookout for that. And I did say that we were going to hit 60K probably a few days ago, and we were, ranging, dumping, pump, and then dump, and then we came down and hit 60,700 or 60,700. Yeah, so you know, pretty accurate with the predictions here. So Bitcoin hit 60,700, as I said. We're gonna range around or hit around 60,000, and we hit that level, and then from there we bounce all the way up to 68,000 in that day. So the only day I'm not trading, right? 12% you could have made. The only day I'm not trading, of course, Bitcoin pumps, right? So there we are. Could have made 10%, 12%. Again, 25x, 225%. All right, so there you go. So that's the Bitcoin price. We're looking at the 15-minute. Let me jump to the hour. Jump to the hourly chart. Green dot on the hourly, and RSI, stochastic RSI, both looks like they are heading up. So that looks good. 30-minute I like to look at as well. Headed up. All right, let's look at the 4 hour. Let me clear up that fib. Okay, cool. Clear that out. Red dot on the 4 hour popped up today at 12 o'clock p.m. and then we started to dump. All right, but we're holding this line here. All right, so and it looks like we're reversing. So everything else is going to look bearish on the higher time frames if the 4 hour is bearish. But we're starting to curve up on the daily, and I'm waiting for the daily green dot. I think I shared that in Discord as well. If we hit the green dot on the daily, then you know it's go time, go time, go time. Before I got, exiled out of the wealth squad for whatever reason, right? I was helping a lot of people in the wealth squad, where I was telling them, hey, I was giving them giving them the insight, helping them out with their questions, and doing what I do all the time. And I told them a while ago when we had the green dot on the daily, I think it was probably this one, yeah, back in January. I said the green dot on the daily, we're about to pump, and we've been pumping ever since. Or was it this one? I'm not sure when it was, guys, but I told him, hey, green dot on the daily means it's go time, and ever since then, we've been pumping like crazy. So green dot on the dailies are very good. Looking like we're gonna have another green dot popping up here soon, and you see VWAP headed up. Let's look at the 2 day headed down. 1 week red dot not good. 2 week still headed up, and the monthly looking good, guys. So you know everything you look at all the time frames and make an educated decision. And again, we don't try to predict what's going to happen. We're going to, as a trader, you want to react to what's going to happen instead of trying to predict. So again, hourly looks good for now, and green dot, VWAP headed up. RSI, stochastic RSI both headed up. So we're looking good for now. I have an alert set at 66. No, let me hit it up here. 67.5, and then let me see. Let me put these alerts here at these levels. 68, 69, and then 70, 71, and then 72. All right, so what I always do, guys, because a lot of you guys always say, how do I know, and how do I react, and how am I keeping track of what's going on? Because, I don't like to look at the chart all the time, even though I'm on my phone, a lot. But that's because I'm reading, or I'm learning, or I'm listening to a podcast, or I'm tweeting, right? Um, I just put these alerts, guys. So when I get the alerts, then I look at the charts. But in the meantime, I'm not looking at these charts like that. And what you can do is you can double click on your alerts, and you can say whatever you want, right? You can say, all right, Bitcoin's crossing 67. Look out for longs. May reject. Just put a note in there, and that way you know what's going on. I don't know if that was the right one or not. Is that this one? Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, yeah. So we may come up here, hit the 200 EMA, and then reject, right? And then come back down. So we shall see, right? Or we can head higher, head higher, head higher. So we shall see, we shall see, we shall see. All right, and with that being said, let's jump into Twitter, and we'll jump into Coin Glass per usual. All right, so let's jump into these tweets. If you're watching on X, hit that like button. If you're watching on Twitter, hit that like button. Share, subscribe, and let's jump into this info for these tweets. Let's jump into the news and some tweets that I want to go over with you guys here. All right, cool. If you're in the Discord, then you can DM me, and I can give you the TransUnion special at no additional cost. Obviously, you're in the Discord. But if you guys want to learn how to remove things off of TransUnion, it's $100. Send me a DM. If not, cool. I don't care. If y'all remember Afro Samurai, it's fire. Super fire. All right, let's see. Let's see. I went over this already in the last live stream. Not the last one, but a couple live streams ago. So I'm not going to jump into, Bitcoin or stupid stuff. We already went over that. But I'm going to go into, here it is. Let's jump into this thread right here. All right, so here it is. I said, if you are not tapping into business credit or even using your personal credit to make money, because you're still using the bank's money to make money, obviously you know, it's much more wiser to use the bank's money to make money because you don't have to pay interest, right? But if you're still making money anyway and you got to pay interest, you only pay interest on the amount that you borrowed, first and foremost. Second of all, you only pay interest if you allow that balance to report it on your statement date, which I went over in a previous video on my YouTube channel where I go over the statement date versus the due date. And for those of you guys that don't know, your statement date is when it reports to the credit bureaus, right? And the due date is the day that you're supposed to make your minimum payment. So if you want to finesse and use the system, right, what you can do is, if you're using $1,000 for an example, and you have two credit cards, right? You have a credit card for 1,000. You have another credit card for 1,000. So you have a $2,000 credit limit for an example. You would call the bank and say, hey, I want to make sure that my statement date is on. You call one of the cards and you say, for an example, Chase. You say, Chase, I want my statement to be due on the 5th of every month. So that's the 5th. Then you call Capital One. You say, hey, I want my statement date to be on the 27th of every month. So you have one that's due that reports on the 5th and one that reports on the 27th. So what you would do then, for an example, giving you guys free game and a hack here, a real gem, is that what you would do is you have one credit card for 1,000, another one for 1,000. You're going to use one credit card to make some money, right? And hopefully you're wise enough and smart enough to make sure that you use it to make money, right? And not use it for dumb stuff, right? So what you're going to do is your credit card is not for you to pay things later on. That's how consumers use it. You're supposed to use your credit card to make money. And if you're wise enough to do so, please do so. If you don't, that's fine. Be a middle class consumer and you're going to be in the same position that you're in. I digress. So if you have $1,000 on one and $1,000 on the other, but one's reporting on the 5th or the 5th and one's on the 27th, then you have plenty of time to move those funds. So I say that to say, if you use $1,000 and you don't want to pay interest on it, right? So say you're using $1,000 and you're going to, it's taking you a while to make some money. Takes you longer than because you have 30 plus days to pay back the $1,000, right? So what you do is you're going to use the $1,000, right? The one from the 5th, and you're going to use it until the 5th again, right? But if you still haven't made the money back and you don't want to pay interest on it, you're going to use the card that reports on the 27th, right? It's going to report on the 27th. So then by the time the 5th comes back around, you're going to do a balance transfer, or you can do manufacturer spending, get the $1,000 off the second card, which is your Capital One card, pay back your Chase card by the 5th, on the 4th preferably, so it reports on the 5th, and then you don't pay any interest, right? And then now you still have $1,000 that you're using and then you liquidate and pay back the card, right? You have until 27 to pay back the other card. So you're just moving the funds around. You're just moving the funds around, and you're changing the statement dates so that way it doesn't report that you're using it, because high credit card utilization will affect you and drop your credit score. On top of that, you're not paying any interest because you're not using or showing that you're using a balance. So you would use one card to cover the other card. If that makes sense, let me know. If that helps, let me know. If it doesn't, that's a-okay. Hopefully I'm explaining it clear enough. One card's reporting on the 5th, one's on the 27th. You're only using one card, which is $1,000. You have another card for $1,000. You're just using the $1,000 on one card, and you're using it for the month. And by the time the 4th comes, you want to, because your statement date's on the 5th. So on the 4th, you want to pay it off by using the other credit card and just making sure that your first card, which is your Chase card, is reporting a zero balance, and then you go ahead and use it again, right? And you're just swapping. And the reason why you're doing that is, again, not to pay any interest and not to lower your credit card uses. But this is why I tell you guys to use business credit, because your business credit doesn't report to your personal credit, and you don't have to worry about utilization. Utilization doesn't matter, and the statement date doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter how much you use because it doesn't affect you. And you pay 0% interest, so you're borrowing money for free to make money. So with that being said, that jumps right into this tweet, right? If you're not tapping into business credit to use the bank's money, then you might as well be trying to milk a rock, right? Somebody said, do you pay it back? What did I say? What did I say, guys? Duh. Of course we pay it back. You don't, you, duh, we pay it back, guys. Why do y'all be, why do y'all asking? I don't know. Would this be considered a dumb question? Because to me, it's a dumb question. Yes, so we pay it back, guys. Why would you not pay it back? That doesn't make any sense. Yes, we pay it back. So let me go back. So you're saying just use leverage with high interest rates. So that goes back to what I was just saying. Yes, if you have a personal credit card, then obviously you're going to pay interest on the balance that you just used if you allow it to report that you're using a balance. So if you have a 10% credit card interest rate and you're borrowing $1,000, then you're going to pay $100 in interest. However, if you're still making money, right? If you're making 100% of your 1,000, then you're making $1,000 and you minus 100, you're still making $900. So you got to do the math. It's very simple. Or you can do what I just said and use business credit and use 0% interest credit cards. So you don't got to worry about that, right? But as long as you're making money, who cares? Who cares? Who cares if you have to pay interest, right? Obviously, if it's 20% interest, that's 200. I mean, even that's okay because you're still making what, $800, right? $800 or $0. You guys tell me which one's better. Would you rather make $800 or you not make or you make $0? So we gotta start using our brains. I don't know why people just like don't do math because it's real simple math. If you're paying 20% interest on a credit card and you're making 100% on $1,000 or even 500%, 500, I mean 50%, you can still make money, guys. And as long as you're positive, then it shouldn't matter. And if you do that every month, you make $800 in 2 months. That's $1,600. You do that 12 months. Just you got to start somewhere. You got to do something, right, to make money as an option. So, of course, again, I said high interest rates. That's why I said 0% interest, 12 to 18 months, guys. That's what I keep telling you guys about. Business credit. Business credit gives you 0% interest for 12 to 18 months. Or use your personal credit card until you're able to, get a business and do the things that I've been telling and talk and sharing and telling you guys about since 2020, right? We're in 2024 now. So here we are. And then we had some guy said this, right? If you're watching on X, hit that like button for me. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like, share, subscribe. We're giving away 50,000 Satoshis to two lucky winners this month. Winners will be announced at the end of the month. We're going to do it every month. So make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. And if you haven't yet, please do so. All right. Fun until you got to pay off 7K. Like, this is ridiculous, man. That's exactly what I'm talking about. People just don't be thinking. I just don't get it, guys. And then, of course, I had to respond, right? So, fun until you got to pay back the 7K. Why are you borrowing the money without a plan to make some money? Of course, life happens. We're not talking about if life happens or if your flip messes up because your intention wasn't just to take the money and go buy designer or go buy something stupid, right? So if that's your intention, then this information and this data is not for you because that's a consumer mindset, and being a business owner and thinking differently is what's going to help you get to the next level. And if you're not thinking this way, my content's not for you. Because if you're thinking about Gucci, you're thinking about Louis, Jordans, you're buying dumb with the money, this information is not for you because you're going to be a consumer and you're going to be in the same spot or even worse because you're buying stuff that is a liability instead of an asset, right? You're supposed to buy assets with your credit. So I said, wait one moment. If you're making 100% ROI on 100,000, you still made 100,000. Math isn't your strong suit, is it? And it's okay. A lot of people don't know math. And it's very evident. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm being serious when I say people don't know math. Because if you do the math, it makes sense. It makes sense, right? And this whole thing about the 100,000, we get 100,000 on business credit cards for our clients all the time, and that's not a lot of money. And if you think it is, you need to elevate your thinking, right? Right. Anyways, I digress. So, yes, if you borrow 10,000 for an example, but you made 100% ROI with the 10,000 in 12 to 18 months, you pay back the 10,000, you still made 10,000. So we're going to go to Google And we're going to go to Bitcoin, and we're going to go to year to date. We're going to do 1 year, actually. And this is in SEK. I have a VPN on, so I'm in Sweden. Sweden, everybody. I'm not in Sweden, obviously. All right, cool. So we're just going to do a year. Year to date is going to be a little bit less. It's just fine. We can do a year, right? Or do 1 year. All right, so 1 year ago in March, which I can pull up, I can pull up tweets and I can pull up Facebook messages where I'm telling people to buy in February when Bitcoin is 25,000, right? So if you would have done it in February, right, you'd be up way more. So we're just going to use this math, right? So let's look at this 132%, right, in 1 year. The business credit cards that we get our clients is 18 months, anywhere between 12 to 18 months, right? So you made 132%. Let's just say I got you not even 100,000, even though that's easy to do. You can do that on two banks, Chase and another bank, but it is what it is. So let's just say we got you 20 grand. Just to make it simple and easy, and that's nothing, right? 20 grand. Let's just say we got you 20 grand in January or February, and then you got all the funds and you liquidated it, and we teach you how to do all that, and then in March you're like, all right, I'm gonna buy some Bitcoin and chill because I can tell that Bitcoin is gonna go up, right? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take a risk, right? A calculated risk, and I'm gonna buy some Bitcoin. So let's just say you did 20 grand, right? And then Bitcoin goes up, as we just saw, 132%. So it's been 1 year. You said, all right, I'm just gonna buy Bitcoin, and I'm gonna do 132%. All right, equals 26,400. So you took $20,000 on a business credit card, right? You didn't want to buy, any scam tokens, right? You didn't want to stress out about losing the money. You wanted to be smart. You were being educated, right? And instead of buying, real estate, because a lot of people want to go on, you could have bought $100,000 property, could have got a, hard money loan, which is fine, right? But you wouldn't have made 132%, right? So here we are. You would have made $26,000 with the $20,000 that you got. 1 year has elapsed, 0% interest, so you got the money for free. So you pay back the 20,000. Total is 46,400, right? Because that's how much you made. You had 20,000 and you made 132%, which is 26,000. So you had 40,000, 46,000. Sorry, 400 minus 20,000 gives you your $20,400, right? So you paid back the 20,000 with of the borrowed money for free, and now you're left over with 26,000. Why is that so hard for people to understand? I don't understand it. How you don't understand it. It's simple math. So if Bitcoin went up 200%, if you would have got in earlier, right? 200% with the 20,000, you made 40,000. Total was 60,000 minus the 20,000 that you borrowed, and you're up $40,000. Guys, this is how you play the game on a higher level. You're working hard. You're working a regular job, paying mad taxes. And I dropped the game. I'm gonna drop this another gem for you guys. I share the video all the time. Go watch the video with Carter Cofield. and Myron Golden, which I've shared plenty of times. If you have a W 2 job, start a business on the side. If you have a W 2, start a business on the side and write off all your business expenses against your W 2. And that way you can get a tax refund instead of you getting screwed in the end and having to pay taxes or not getting any taxes back. Right? I already went over that in another line. But, most people don't listen. You got to hear things a couple times, right? Repetitive, repetitive, repetitive. I got to hear things a couple times, right? Before I get into. So, I don't mind explaining this to you guys, but you have to do the math. You see how I just did the math here for you guys? If you borrowed money from the bank at 0% interest, now let's bring the numbers up. Let's bring the numbers up. Let's say I got you. Let's say I got you 60,000. Let's just say I got you 100,000, but you don't want to use all 100,000, right? You just want to use 50,000 of it, and so you use 50,000 of it, right? Then you put the 50,000 into Bitcoin in a year ago, which is March. Bitcoin goes up 130%, as we just saw on the chart here on Google. 132%, which is going to keep it conservative. Let's just do 120%, just cause, right? So you made $110,000 total. Now that you have is $110,000 minus the 50,000 that you have to pay back on the credit card, and now you're left over with profit of $60,000. Guys, this is simple math. This is what I've been telling you guys that you can do if you have good personal credit, because you can't have bad credit, right? You have to have a business, or if you have personal credit cards and your credit. Again, if the interest rate is 20% on a credit card, then you made 130%, then you're still up 110%, right? So it doesn't matter if you got to pay interest or not. If you're making money, you're making money. Who cares? Stop worrying about it. So the math, don't be mathing. And I don't know why y'all be asking and saying a lot. This is a dumb question. Fun until you got pay back the 7K. You were gonna, if you're not planning on paying it back, don't do this method and don't listen to anything I'm saying, because this is not for you. You use the bank's money to make money. And guess what? Once you do that one time and you pay it back, that's just one or two credit cards. We can get you funding every 6 to 12 months. Some cards give you 18 months of 0% interest. If you time this correctly with the Bitcoin halving, with Bitcoin going up, which we all know it's going to do, this is a no-brainer. But you have Stiflers and Ned Flanders out there that cry and say, oh, you shouldn't do that with credit. What are you supposed to do with your credit then? What are you supposed to do? Be a consumer and be safe and be a sheep? Not me. You can be scary, Ned Flanders. You can be a sheep. You can work your regular W-2 and have to ask to go on vacation, and you have to ask to go to the bathroom, but that's not me. So if you want to level up, you have to take risk. And again, you have to critically think, guys. Obviously, if Bitcoin has a blow off top, don't go put it in at the top. Don't go buy Bitcoin at all-time highs. That's just dumb, right? Because Bitcoin loves to pull back. There's a bunch of people trading. There's a bunch of slapjacks, right, that are high leverage traders. So the exchanges are gonna wipe them all out. So we're gonna get a correction. You got to be smart. But if you time this correctly, this is a no-brainer. And with that being said, let's move on. It is a very important lesson and a very strategic strategy that I just dropped game for you guys. Please hit that like, share, subscribe. And if you need help with business credit, send me a DM or try to do it on your own. Don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. So let's continue. As you guys know, I offer, or don't know, as you may or may not know, I offer a range of services to help individuals and businesses get to the next level. If you need to fix your credit to get to the point where you can get $50,000 to $100,000 or more, then we can help you. Send me a DM or join the program, right? Credit repair program, group mentorship program. So if you want to learn all this stuff and more, I do a group mentorship program. You can liquidate your credit cards, how to use the bank's money. I'm just telling you guys about how to travel for free. We go over Bitcoin, how to build business credit, how to get business credit, how to turn that business funding that I'm telling you guys about into a business, how to sell and make money with your trade lines if you have good credit already, how to clean up your bank, how to clean up your credit report, teach you how to do that, how to start a credit repair business, teach you how to do that. Discounted. This was $10,000, but it's now $49.96. 10 slots are available if you are interested. Okay. If you don't want to learn all that and you just want to learn how to fix credit, because you can make 6 figures plus with the credit repair business on autopilot, I'll teach you how to do that as well. And that's only $19.99, down from $3,999. So you guys get discounts on these things. And there are payment plans still offered. If you want to schedule a consultation and to speak with me, you're going to click here and fill that out. And if you want to join the credit repair, you want to learn how to start a credit repair business, then there's that. And then I'm going to actually be doing a video on how to do this. So this won't be a live class too much longer. And I'm going to drop the price probably to like $1,000, but it's going to be a video course. And then you can learn how to do that if you guys want. And those are the services that I provide. Once you learn about money, once you learn about Bitcoin, once you learn about credit, it's kind of hard not to talk about this stuff and not to spread the knowledge and the information for you guys. Because if I can help you guys out, I want to help you guys out. But you have to want to help yourself, right? And again, you guys can go back to 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and now here we are in 2024. I've been telling you guys the same things, right? So please take heed because the prices are going up. All right, so let's continue. I went in on that because the last live I said I was going to go in on it, and I never shared the screenshots that I took. So I went into that. Here's the video I was telling you guys about, where I broke this down. What date was this? I did a whiteboard series. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Bitcoin Chris. All right, so this was 7 months ago. 7 months ago, July 2023. So here we are. So I go over business credit in that video as well. All right, so there you go. Let's see. Okay, so there's a lot of people upset and crying about meme coins, and people that get mad about people starting meme coins, and I listened to Arthur Hayes the other day on Pomp Show, sipping my tea, sipping tea there, guys. All right, so I was listening to which Arthur Hayes, is it on here? See if I can play the video for you guys. Yeah, it's on here. All right, I was listening to Arthur Hayes and Pomp. I'm not gonna play it on here. I'm gonna just share it. And he was saying, Arthur Harris was just saying, it's really the meme coin phenomena is, and I'm not endorsing nor hating on the meme coins because I used to talk crap about the S coins and all that because most of them are scams, right? You got to be wise enough to know that they're scams, right? It's just the newbies that don't know that they're scams and think that they're going to make $1 million, with $100. It's just not realistic. But you could definitely make some money. I've been very transparent in saying this. But majority of you guys get greedy or you buy into projects that are scams and get rugged off the bat. And it is what it is. But the meme coin culture is really a big, you know, fu to the traditional TradFi, traditional finance markets, right? Because you got stocks and bonds. You have the treasuries, right? You got stocks, bonds. You got real estate. You got the traditional finance, right? And then you got this culture of people that decide what's important or what has value, right? And so if somebody says, for an example, Dogecoin, I like Dogecoin, or I like Pepe, or I like ice cream truck, I should go get ice cream. Babe, tell my credit to get some ice cream. Babe, ice cream truck don't ever come around here. Babe. All right. Anyways, I thought that was funny. I never hear the ice cream truck around here. All right. So, anyways, I digress on the ice cream truck. I was saying that you have to let people like I was just saying on the tweet, right? I've been telling people not to buy S coins for years. Does it work? No, it doesn't work. You got to let people do what they do, right, with their money. So us screaming at them and us tweeting and us talking crap about them on Twitter. You think that's gonna make them not buy it? They're gonna buy it anyway, guys. Okay, let people do what they do. Okay, so that leads into this next tweet. You guys get rugged every day. So y'all over here crying about people getting rugged, which I'm not saying it's cool that they get rugged, but people get rugged every day. Whether you get rugged by your bank, you get rugged by the government, you get rugged by penny stocks, you get rugged by regular stocks. You guys get rugged every day, and then you get rugged by the government with inflation in the U.S. dollar. So you're getting rugged slowly with the fiat. You get rugged with the penny stocks. You get rugged with regular stocks. You get rugged with bonds. You get rugged with everything, right? You get rugged because, you know, AMC, for an example, right? How many people got rugged at AMC? Penny stocks. The majority of those stocks are trash. They get rugged. Some people do 0 day options, which is very, very high risk, right? Some people get rugged doing that, right? People get rugged every day. So if they want to buy meme coins, guys, let people buy meme coins. Let people have fun. All right. How many times we gonna tell them not to buy something, and they not gonna listen, and they still gonna buy it? So why do you care what other people do with their money? Let them do what they want with their money. We can try to help them. We can only lead the horse to water. We can't make them drink. So with that being said, don't be complaining about people buying meme coins when you get rugged every day. You get rugged by your bank. If your bank goes under, FDIC, FDIC these nuts. Okay, they're not gonna have your bread. We all got rugged in 2008. So what are you talking about? We're all getting rugged right now with inflation. They're about to print up more bread and more bread. We get rugged every day with the price of housing. We're rugged every day with the price of groceries. You're rugged every day and you're crying about somebody trying to make some money off a meme coin. I'd rather them buy a meme coin than them go scratch a lottery ticket. And I'd rather them buy Bitcoin than do any of that. But again, they're not going to buy Bitcoin. They're going to look at XRP. They're going to look at all these other coins because of the unit bias. And they're going to go with that. And you know what? They're probably going to get rugged. And then all roads lead to Bitcoin. So you have to let people do what they do. Just chill with the hate on the meme coins, guys. Let people have fun. But again, we give the warning, right? Give them the warning, because then that way you can say, hey, don't act surprised. Some of y'all gonna lose a lot of money chasing meme coins this cycle. If you don't want to worry and you don't want to get rug pulled, just stack your Bitcoin and chill. If not, cool. Go gamble, go get rugged, and eventually, hopefully, you'll end up back at Bitcoin. All right? All right, cool. Okay, here it is. You get scammed by your banks every day, guys. They take your bread. You think you're doing something with your money in your bank. I always say this. You think you're doing something with your money in the bank. Banks are scams. 401ks are scams. Y'all don't say a word, right? The government scams and lies. You still fund it. So I don't want to hear anything about meme coins. You either opt out or you shut up. Don't be a hypocrite. Stocks, bonds, gold, all S coins. So if y'all want to talk about the meme coins, make sure y'all talk about the stocks like that. Make sure you talk about the penny stocks like that. Make sure you talk about gold like that. Make sure you talk about bonds like that. That's all I'm saying. Have the same energy that you have for the scammers, because they're scamming. They're just more sophisticated scammers, right? They're just legal scammers, right? So please, hush. All right, cool. So that was that. We do have a special. So if you guys do want to fix your credit, this is going to the end of the month. It's 50% off, so it's $9.99 usually, but it'll be $4.99 if you join and pay in full, and you'll get 1 month free, and it's $99 a month. So if you do want to join, click that link there. All right, let's see. July 30th, 2023. You guys have no idea how big Bitcoin is going to be and how big it is. And the people that do are Bitcoin maxis. Freedom is far more important than the price of Bitcoin. Most people don't know that they're slaves to the fiat system, and inflation will continue to rob us. I've opted out years ago. Dips are for buying, not crying. Freedom, freedom is priceless, and it's on sale, or there's a discount. Bitcoin is priceless. Stack away, my friends. Stack away. Oh, so here it is. Here it is. Y'all talking about going back to work. Yo, this is crazy. Y'all talking about go back to work and being enslaved without a plan to get out of the corporate trap. This is after they shut down everything, right? First they shut down everything in March, right? So everything's shut down. They making you get the jab, right? They making you do that. They making you stay in the crib. I was traveling. I was in Texas. I was in Cancun. I was not in the crib. I was 2020. I was not in the crib. I was in Texas. I was in Cancun. All right. Y'all talking about going back to work, being a slave without a plan to get out of the corporate trap. You need to do better. Hit me up if you want to leverage your personal credit to get business credit and to invest in assets. 2020. This is in 2020. So here we are, 4 years later, telling you the same thing. So here we are. Dirty fiat, but hey, look at that. They say they got me, but I got it. Hey, he blow his bill, lady. All right, guys. So what can I say? I can only lead a horse to water. We cannot make them drink. All right. Well, there it is. Let's zoom in on this. Chris, why do you always talk about business and credit? I just got $15,000 from one bank, all because of good personal credit and having a business. Whose name is that? Whose business is that? All right. How much is that? It's okay. I don't gotta listen. I don't gotta listen. I've been doing this. I've been true to this, not new to this. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Read, read, read. We got to go back to the basics. You got to start reading and you got to learn math. You got to start reading and you got to learn math. It's not like you don't know math. You just don't critically think. You guys don't read. A lot of people don't read. And if you don't read, fine. Listen to an audiobook. Right? All right. So let's jump to bit exit. All right. So as I mentioned earlier, head over to bit-exit.com or bitexit.com or what is that? Yeah, I think it's bitexit. Yeah, bitexit.com. I linked the domain. Yeah, perfect. Excuse me. It's a bit hyphen exit. It's bit hyphen exit. I apologize. Bit hyphen exit.com will take you here. So make sure you guys go get your tickets. Come hang out with the Bitcoiners. Come get your steak up. Y'all can't see me in the kitchen. Y'all can't cook. Y'all can't cook better than me. All right, I'm gonna tell you that now. We have a Satoshi giveaway for the best steak. We have a Satoshi giveaway for just coming. And that's 2 million Satoshis to two people. Uh, a million Satoshis to two people. We're supposed to be doing bowling. We have live DJs coming. Excellent food. Gonna have a pool day, resort day. So if y'all want to go to Orlando, Conrad Orlando, which is the resort that I was at, let me show you guys. I can show you better than I can tell you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Here it is. So if y'all want to come to this resort and hang out, I think we can all come here. I think this would be a dope spot to go to. I was gonna do another property, but I think this is the most popping property. It's called Conrad Orlando. So if you guys want to join us for the resort day, we can hang out there for the day. It's gonna be on Saturday. Hang out, chill, resort side. I went there a couple times. So yeah, so that'll be the resort day. We'll have some merch and we'll have some speakers there. More to be announced. All right, so that's that. Let's jump into coin glass. In the past 24 hours, 70,000 traders were liquidated. Total liquidations comes in at 183 million. Largest liquidation happened on an ETH trade, 1.78 million. Bitcoin liquidations came in at 751,000 in the last. Oh, this is the hour. Let's go to 24 hours. Bitcoin longs were clapped up. 51 million was the largest. Well, 51 million in total. The largest is longs, and that's 31 million. Shorts is 19 million. Let's jump to the liquidation map. We're gonna go to symbol. I'm gonna go to the last. We're just gonna do we'll do a week first, and then we'll go to the monthly time frame. Max Payne, 69,000, guys. In my opinion, we had higher. So this is the data. You have to look at the charts, look at the data. If everybody's bearish on Twitter, we're probably going to do the opposite. If everybody's overly bullish on Twitter, probably going to dip a little bit because people like to jump into late longs and get clapped up per usual. But right now, this is looking real good for the. Get back over here. Go back. Go back. This is looking real good for the Bulls right now. So hopefully we can head up to 69,000. This is just a weekly time frame. We go to the monthly. 1.21 billion at 74,000, and we got 1 billion at 50,000. 2 billion at 50,000. I mean, based on TA, this is not looking too good. We came down, lower high, lower high, lower high. So unless we break structure and head higher, that'll be good. But you know, this ain't looking too good right now. And 50,000 would be a blessing. I don't know if we'll go that low, but we shall see. So again, this is why I said you guys got to look at the data and then make an educated decision, and then wait for the moves. Right? Don't try to guess what's going to happen. Let it happen. 74,000, 1.78 billion. Let's see. We got some more liquidations down here at 58. So we got 1.3 billion. Might head down there. And then again, at 50,000, we have 2 billion as well. I don't know. I don't think BlackRock's gonna like. I don't think they're gonna want Bitcoin to dip too much lower. And if they do let it dip down low, I think it'll get bought up very quickly. But again, it's a blessing if Bitcoin goes on sale, and I'll be making sure. Let me go back here. I'll be making sure. So I already have my alert here. So if we break 60,000, I already got alert set for 60,000. I've got. Let me go back. Let me zoom out here. Let me get a clean chart. All right, cool. So again, we could hit 50,000. That's the next level. Boom. We have a support at 45. Boom. 52,000. Boom. 59,000. Boom. So again, we're heading up on the daily. So I don't think we do that. But we shall see. I don't know what's gonna happen. Anybody tell you that they know what's gonna happen? They're capping, right? They're capping. They're capping. They're capping. And let's just zoom out here. So let's take a couple fibs real quick. Low to the high. 37 is 6.18. Let's go to this low to the high. That'll be 43. All right, and then let's do this low to the high. That'd be 51. So, hey,
What?
hey.
What?
I was calling your mom because I heard the ice cream truck. Yeah.
Is it still out there?
No, it's gone now.
Why you didn't tell me?
I'm in the middle of a stream. I'm sorry.
I would have ran
I
out
know.
there.
I was screaming out here and I'm on live. I'm like, all right.
That's what you were screaming about?
Yeah. You heard me scream?
Yeah.
Hey, you should have came out
You
and
should
said.
have said ice cream truck. I would have hopped on my bed so fast. You should have said ice. I don't. It's literally right there. I can
There's vanilla ice cream in the freezer if you want it. I'll go get his ice cream when I'm done streaming. And I'm gonna go get Lucifer his lights.
Can I drive there?
You can come with me. I'll come get you when I'm done. Huh?
Have I ever crashed a car?
No.
I'm a very good driver.
I'm not saying that you're not. Fiat or Fiat or Bitcoin.
Won't crash.
Fiat or Bitcoin.
I don't know. That
Yeah.
is. All I know is
Dollars or Bitcoin.
money. Wait, no. I don't know.
Dollars or Bitcoin?
Wait, what?
Would you rather have dollars or Bitcoin?
It depends on which one I could have more of.
If you could have more Bitcoin than dollars,
But you can't you just make Bitcoin into money?
Bitcoin is money.
Exactly. So you will have more money instead of just having dollars.
So the correct answer is
Mm.
there you go. All right, as soon as I'm done, I'll come get you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. All right. All right. That is I think that's gonna be it for today's show. Looking at the daily, I think we're gonna head higher, guys. So be on the lookout for these levels. If you have Trading View, set these levels as well, so that way you know what's going on. And then let me do one more level and alert. So let me do one here. And let me do one here. And I'll do one here. All right, guys. So these are my alerts. That way I'm notified, and that way I don't got to be looking at the screen all day, and that way I can just get the alerts on my phone, and that way I know what's going on. So I have alerts here at 68.3, 68.4, 64.2, 61.7, 59, 2. If we lose 59 2, we're coming all the way down here. So there's no point in me putting an alert here. But I'll do that as well. 50% fib retracement. We have 51, or no, 52, 52,000, 51, 50,000, 46, 45. You better pray. Matter of fact, you better hope that Bitcoin dips and that you get some more Bitcoin. Because if max pain is higher, max pain is not lower. Max pain is higher. They don't want you guys buying any more Bitcoin. They, as in BlackRock, right? So let's see if there's anything else. All Bitcoin ETF outflows will eventually become inflows. Plan accordingly. Absolutely. Boomers about to retire with all the money they stole from future generations. No, sir. No, sir. Have fun staying wealthy. All right, that's what we're gonna do. We don't tell them to have fun staying poor anymore. We tell them we're gonna have fun staying wealthy, and you have fun doing whatever it is that you do in your fiat world. All right, that was last night. Me grilling. All right, cool. I think that's it. All right, this will be it. 2024. I could have bought BTC at 18,000 1 year ago. 2025. You're gonna say the same thing. I could have bought Bitcoin at 70,000 1 year ago. All right. You guys watching on X, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Hit that like for me, please. Subscribe for me, please. If you guys have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go do so. We're giving away 50,000 Satoshis to two different people who subscribe each and every single month. So make sure you go subscribe. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers. Please help me get there. All right. Let's see. What else? What else? Bitcoin Dad, Fiat Dad on the way. My new book. Go pre-order that or click this link here. Where that link at? Where that link at? Or scan this link here. This QR code right here. Go pre-order my new book. All right. It is on the way. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So Bitcoin Dad, Fiat Dad. We went to swanbitcoin.com. Bitcoin Chris, bid exit. We went through everything here today, guys. We went over the charts where I think Bitcoin's going to go. Set up your automatic DCA, get $10 free, wire up to $10 million with Bitcoin, Swan Bitcoin, and yeah, that's it. I got to go get some mice for the snake. I'm gonna take baby girl to get some ice cream, and yeah, close that. All right, guys. So with that being said, you know, Bitcoin is here to stay. Bitcoin is the money in the future. Bitcoin chatted. I got no fear. Right? You guys can buy your S coins all you want. You can buy your meme coins all you want. But eventually, you'll come back to Bitcoin. We'll be here. We will be here. We gonna be here. Bitcoin is the future. Hold on as much as you can. Shout out to all everybody watching, all 100 people watching. Been here since 2016. It's been a beautiful journey. Lots of ups and downs. Lots of bear markets. Lots of toxicity. But toxic Bitcoiners. We try to save y'all, man. We try to save y'all. We can't save everybody, right? Not everybody wants to be saved, and we can't save everybody. We can only help those who want to help themselves, right? So, with that being said, dips are for buying, not for crying. So, if we do dip down to those levels that I just shared on the chart, make sure you have some dry powder to stack away. If we go higher, stacked away. God loves you. I love you. Stack your Bitcoin and chill. Bitcoin Chris checking out. Happy Thursday, guys. Every day's Friday when you Bitcoiner, right? All right, guys. Hit that like, share, subscribe for me, and hit that like button on X. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. And let me know down in the description. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from, where you're from, and also let me know in the comments if you think we're gonna go higher tomorrow, or if we dump tomorrow, or if we dump first then go higher, or go higher then dump. Let me know your thoughts. I want to know what you guys think. All right, we are just vibing. We vibing. We vibing. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Much love. Bitcoin Chris checking out. Peace.